Have you ever wondered what would happen if the sun suddenly disappeared? It's a scary thought, but it's fun to think about. The first thing we would notice is that it would take about 8 minutes for the Earth to go dark. That's because light from the sun travels at a certain speed, and it takes about 8 minutes for that light to reach us. So even if the sun disappeared right now, we would still see it shining brightly in the sky for another 8 minutes. After that, everything would go dark very quickly. We would no longer be able to see the sun in the sky. It would be like nighttime, but even darker. That's because the sun is the main source of light for our planet. Without the sun, the Earth would be a much different place. If the sun disappeared, the sky would turn black even during the day. Without the sun's light to scatter, the sky would be a vast, dark expanse. But here's the cool part. We would be able to see stars, even in the daytime. Right now the sun's light is so bright that it blocks out the light from the stars during the day. But without the sun, the stars would be visible all the time. It would be like having a million tiny diamonds scattered across the sky. Imagine looking up and seeing all those stars shining brightly 24 hours a day. It would be an amazing sight. The sun doesn't just give us light, it gives us heat. And without the sun's heat, the Earth would get very cold very fast. Temperatures would plummet, and the Earth's surface would start to freeze. Oceans, lakes, and rivers would all turn to ice. The ground would become hard and frozen solid. It would be like living in a giant freezer. This extreme cold would make it very difficult for plants and animals to survive. Without sunlight, plants wouldn't be able to make their own food through photosynthesis. They would eventually wither and die. And since plants produce the oxygen we breathe, that would be a big problem for us humans. Animals that rely on plants for food would also struggle to survive. Herbivores, like cows and sheep, would have nothing to eat. Carnivores, like lions and tigers, would also eventually run out of prey. It's a chain reaction, and it all starts with the sun. But there is a glimmer of hope. Some life forms on Earth can survive without sunlight. Deep-sea creatures, for example, live in complete darkness and rely on hydrothermal vents for energy. It's possible that these life forms and others like them could survive even if the sun disappeared. So, while it's true that the sun is essential for life as we know it, it's also true that life is incredibly resilient and finds a way to adapt, even in the most extreme circumstances.